Hey everyone, Peter Gibson. I'm the head of the FNZ Academy and I've been in my role now for about a month. Prior to that, I was heading up the Solutions Centre for FNZ, which is where we have all of our technology space. I've got a team of about 170 previously across the sort of Australia and New Zealand market. I was going to take through not many people know about FNZ, so I'm going to take you through a wee bit of who we are and what we do, and then we'll come back at the end and sort of talk about a wee bit about the graduate role and the internship roles that we have available. So without further ado, I'm just going to take you through firstly a quick video around who we are. Right, hopefully that gave you just a wee small snippet of what we do. We've been in play here now since 2003. We started here in New Zealand, here in Wellington. Our founder and still Group CEO, Adrian Durham, set up the business. We've gone on to be very, very successful, and it's been a great success, New Zealand success story. We're now managing $1.5 trillion worth of assets on our wealth platforms. Now, a bit of context for that, if you looked at New Zealand's GDP, it's about 300 billion. So yeah, we're 5 times that. And I think I was doing a bit of a stat the other day, and the value of every residential house in New Zealand is 1.7 trillion. So we've got a lot of money and assets that we manage on behalf of our clients. Our clients are these big institutions. We've got about 650 big financial institutions who use our platform and technology on a global basis. And then they reach out to about 20 million different customers. Those are people like you and I who are trying to secure their wealth for things like retirement or big long-term savings plans as well. We've taken a business from which was, very much a paper-based industry back then. We've gone through and pretty much automated everything right through the trade execution. Lots of flows coming in through the business, lots of different transactions, and we've got a very, very sticky sort of platform in the sense that what we do means that we take on a lot of these services for our customers, so that it's hard to leave FNZ once you join our technology platforms. And a big reason for that is because we do so much for them, it's very expensive for them to do these things by themselves. We are probably now one of the largest trade processing end-to-end asset servicing platforms in the world. And so, yeah, a small New Zealand company gone on to do great things. Our reach at the moment, as I said, we've got about 4,000 employees, 7 different nationalities across the organisation, and in about 20 different locations. While we started here in New Zealand early on 2003, we quickly went across to the UK. We sort of dominate most of the UK market now. Most recently, we just moved into the United States up in Boston about a year ago, just opened up Canada, and we've got some people in our team here in New Zealand moving over to Canada, into Toronto to set up the business there. Japan opened up. We just appointed a new CEO for that business this year. Southeast Asia is always going to be busy and growing. South Africa has been fantastic for us since 2018. And then the Nordics as well. We've got quite a few of our people here in New Zealand working on our Nordic projects, and they're also on the move at the moment over to Stockholm to relocate over there as well. So big organisation, lots and lots of different opportunities for you to work both here in New Zealand and overseas. And if you're here in New Zealand as well, you can actually work on a lot of overseas projects from here. So we run sort of 24/7 projects with teams across multiple jurisdictions. Just to give you a wee bit of at a high level what we do, we run what we call a platform as a service. And what this means is it opens up a lot of different opportunities for people at FNZ. While we build all the technology and all the websites and the apps, and also all of the integration points as well, we do all the servicing as well. So there's lots of opportunities in our operations team, our call center teams, and all of our risk and compliance. There's a lot of opportunities, both the technology and the servicing of the platforms. We also do all the infrastructure management for all of our customers as well. And so what does that mean for our customers? You know, end clients like you and I, we want to buy and sell investments in the market, things like managed funds, equities, bonds, options, warrants, you know, any financial instrument in the market that people need to buy and sell to secure their wealth is what we do. And clients like you and I, you know, sometimes we know exactly what we want to buy. We are financially savvy, so we can do things direct. Sometimes you don't, you need some financial advice, so you can go to a financial advisor. Or it might be that you're investing through what we call your workplace. A great example like that in New Zealand is your KiwiSaver. As soon as you start working, some of your money is going to be invested on your behalf as part of your KiwiSaver, and they use platforms like FNZ's to do that. Or at your bank, you know, you might go into your bank and you transfer money from your bank account into your investment account at the bank as well. So these are different types of ways that you as a client can secure your wealth using the technology and services that a company like FNZ provide. Talking about these big 650 different organizations who use our platform technology, you know, you can see some pretty important names here, and some familiar names as well. You know, here in New Zealand, you know, it might be BNZ, it could be ANZ. It could be in a financial advisory firm like Jarden, which is a high net worth financial advisory group, or Findex. Could be in a big sort of asset management firm like Vanguard, one of the largest in the world. Or it could be a company, an insurance company that uses and needs to secure the assets that they have on insurance platforms as well. So as you can see, a lot of different companies have put their trust into FNZ to run their wealth platforms for them. Some big gaps over here in the US markets because we've just moved into North America, but we will fill that out very, very soon. This slide's very, very busy, but I want to give you an idea of the opportunities that there are for you if you came into the organization. We run both two sort of sets. We run sort of product related teams. So you could be working on the FNZ Glass data analytics. This is our sort of a machine learning application we run. You could be working on our FNZ Impact application, which is around, you know, sustainability, looking at how do we help investors like you and I get more detailed insights into the environmental and societal impacts of our investment choices. So you could be working in product related teams, or you could be working in a full stack, you know, sort of project related team, utilizing things like the FNZ1 and X Hub and our optimal solutions as well. So different types of opportunities for you to come into an organization like FNZ. And while we've got our, you know, sort of our building websites and applications and integrations, we've also got all the work that we're doing in the infrastructure side as well, whether those are public or private cloud solutions that we need to build out for our customers, all the ways we do our trade executions, looking at all the security monitoring of our applications as well, our web service layer up the front end, so there's lots of work that can go through in that area. And then right at the front end here, we build the websites, we integrate through to third-party applications, data warehousing solutions. But if our customers have the ability to build some of this themselves, then that's fine as well. But probably about 95, 98% of the time, we're building all of the front-end technology as well as all of the applications as well that put that together. We are a private company still, so we do have a lot of great institutional shareholders who have a big stake in our business. So, you know, Temasek is a sovereign wealth fund for a Singapore generation. He's a famous name down here, a guy called Al Gore. He's the president and stuff of that company. So CDPQ, a big pension fund out of Canada. So these are our stakeholders since 2018. And we've got some new stakeholders on the right-hand side here as well. But right in the middle here is our employees. Now, of those 4,000 employees, 800 are current equity holders. And we're also just going to be allocating, probably by today, I think, or maybe tomorrow, equity out to another whole group of employees in the business as well. And a lot of those will also be some new graduates who've just joined us within the last 6 months. They've really, really impressed us. We're looking to, you know, secure them for longer term into the business, you know, making sure that this is their company. And so we will allocate equity to our staff as well. So what are we looking for? You can go to our careers website at fnz.com, and you know, we've got two main types of roles here: our analyst test role and our analyst developer role. The word analyst is in both those titles. You know, we don't want you to just sit back and, you know, just test or just do development. You know, getting involved in the solution design is really, really important. You know, you are users of the platform. You know, you'll be wanting to secure your wealth and do trading, or if not you, then your mum and dad may want to. So being able to use the platforms, have your say, show your design capabilities and things, it's really, very important when you come to a company like FNZ. So you've got these two roles, they're both graduate roles and also internships. Our internships will come on sometimes in mid-year. We'll bring on a cohort at mid-year for a couple of weeks. Those people can then maybe continue working for us part-time while they're back at university. We do the same thing for the internships over the summer period. They'll come in and spend a good 10 weeks with us, go back to the final year at university and work part-time if that's what they want to do. And then we've got our graduates who are coming in, and at the moment, we're taking in graduates all the time. So there's no big single tranche of graduates, you know, not once a year. It is at this stage here, we are every week we've got new people starting in the organisation as well. In support of all of our people here, yeah, there's a great salary, lots of other monetary benefits that come from working on projects and on product teams as well. Lots of flexible working, both in the hours, working from home, working from the office type arrangements, culture club, D&I activities, volunteering activities as well. I'm heading up the new FNZ Academy, which is our training and career development centre. And then we've also got a full life, health, TBD insurance and stuff cover for all of our employees as well. So that's me. That's a bit about FNZ. If you're really interested in what we're doing, go and check out the website and things there. Reach out to me on LinkedIn and things as well, and I'm more than happy to have a chat anytime.
I can see, actually, Peter, I can see one here from Jing. Thanks for your advice. How could I prepare to pass online assessments? Do you have any useful strategies or useful links that you could provide so that Jing and other students can practice?
Online assessment. We don't have an online assessment process. The way we bring our graduates in is people will come through and submit their expressions of interest, like passing through their CV, and we'll look at some other testing we'll do before that. You come into the organisation for what we call an assessment day. We'll invite you along with maybe a total of, say, 12 people. We will run through, it's a good half-day session where you'll be doing group activities, individual activities. There'll be some interviews with some of our senior leaders here as well. And holistically, we put everything together, and then after that assessment day, usually within about 48 hours, we'll make offers directly out to people. So it's pretty quick turnaround time. We did one last Friday, and we made offers out this Monday to, I think it was about 7 people. 7 out of the 12 people managed to secure roles. Some of those people can start straight away. And some of them are starting at the end of the year, but we'll make offers to them right now for a graduate position. And some of that graduate positions could be here in New Zealand, or if they are open to opportunities, maybe overseas as well.
Fantastic. I might join you up on stage so it's not a weird voice in the background. And Peter, another question in the chat here. How can I apply for an internship at FNZ?
Go on to our career website, things there, and you can do an application process through the website. There will be a few roles and things there you'll see. The other things we do, we partner up a lot with the Summer of Tech. So there'll be internship programs that go through with the Summer of Tech. And, contact me on LinkedIn, and we can have a chat as well around some things as well. Okay.